Hi, I'm Ryan Johnson.
Hi, I'm Myles Hippolyte.
And this is Teammates. First question is, do you remember when we first met?
Yeah, I remember we first met Stockport.
A while back now.
A while back, yeah. Signed. To be fair, I signed and I was in my head I had a lot of pressure because I was thinking this team is like a tough team to get into.
Doing well at the time, weren't we?
Doing very well. And then I remember me and you had our first chat in the change room and I think we just clicked.
Yeah, straight away.
And then from then on it just became pretty much me and you hanging out most times. And then fortunately we ended up playing right next to each other. And then from there our friendship kind of just grew, and that probably made us like a lot more stronger as time went on.
Yeah.
Because we had played together and we actually were playing right next to each other, so that bond became quite strong.
I think because we lived next to each other as well, I think we spent a lot of time, obviously we going to and from training and then being at training, obviously outside of football and stuff. I think obviously, yeah, as you said, like our bond just grew.
Yeah, and I never really knew anyone in the area, so it was quite good that obviously you had a teammate you played with alongside, then you also had someone that you lived across the road from, then you had someone that you're into the same type of stuff with regards to food and all that stuff going out. So it was just easy to say, right, let's go get something to eat, and then it just grew from there. But yeah, that was my first time we met. So that's a good question. What makes us work well together?
Well, I think we just said it then. I think the fact that we spend a lot of time with each other, we know what each other needs. I think obviously players like Myles that are magic men, I like to call them, the creative players. You know that they're gonna sometimes risk the ball, and I've got to clean up for them. And sometimes they make us look good. So I think it's a case of understanding each other on and off the pitch. You know, I know what makes Myles tick. I know what makes him work, and I think that's why we work well together, because I'm there for you if you need me, and I know that you're there for me as well. So yeah, I think that's one of the main things.
I second that, definitely. I think even the time when we were at Stockport showed that, you know, we balanced off of each other very well.
Yeah.
As he said, cleaning up for my mistakes. So if I go and do something up the pitch that I can't recover from, I know I've got someone behind me who's going to be able to win the ball back and then say go do it again. So that's a good partnership, and I think the good thing is my old man's seen that as well from us from years ago. So my old man's even noticed that we work well together when we have played in other positions. But yeah, we work well together, definitely.
My boy. Yeah. What did promotion at Wembley mean to you?
It meant a lot, you know. It meant a lot. I think we spoke about when I signed at Stockport, and you were saying how many you had, and you were like, promotions are massive. And I never really used to look at it like, I should be like, if you have a successful season with regards to just playing as an individual, you're happy. But at the end of it, having the accolade of winning something is massive. Obviously, you want to win loads of stuff in like careers and that, but and higher up. But actually having promotions at back to back and being involved in them teams is massive. And I think you look at it a lot more as you get older now. You go, like, I've actually achieved this, and I've done that back to back, and I've done that. So my vision of what promotion is now is massive, and I feel like every season I want to be playing and achieving something. I don't just want to be featuring in the team, I want to be winning something at the end. And like even this season, obviously where we are and what we're trying to do, I want to achieve something this season as well. So that's what all of our aim is, and it's a drive that you have more, and I'm sure you feel the same.
I think the thing is as well, obviously coming off the back of a season where you've won at Wembley, like the next gradual progression is to keep that momentum going. Obviously, the squad that we have now is a good squad. I think it's a squad that they can definitely compete. You've seen glimpses of that this season. But I think the epitome is winning at Wembley, isn't it? You think, obviously, giving the fans that day out as well, and giving them something to cheer about, and obviously will live long in the memory of Wimbledon. Next question is, what's one trait that I have which you would love to have? Think long and hard about this one, bro.
This is long and hard, yeah. See, I'd say you're calm, but I'm calm as well. So like, I'm very calm. I don't like get flustered by things, but that's one thing. Trait. Huh?
Headed.
Nah, because John could head for far and that'll hurt my head. Nah, that's not me. That's not me. I can't defend like that. I'd say like resilience. I think Jono is very resilient. I think he's very like, sometimes, you know, like you can let stuff get to you or work you up, and from the time I've known him, he doesn't allow that, like he doesn't allow things to affect him, and I think he projects that onto others. So it's like, a lot of the time it's like we go again. Like I might come in and be flipping, losing my head or being frustrated and not want to say nothing, but he's like, it's calm, we'll go again. You know what you're about, you know what the thing is, we'll go again, we'll change it. So that's probably something that I'd say is a massive trait that I probably could work on myself, but I'd love to have at the same time, and I think it's definitely a good thing to have. It would definitely be resilience, yeah.
What would you have from him? Definitely a flair. Definitely flair. Easy.
All right. Where were you when you got told you were being called up internationally for the first time?
Well, I was actually about to leave for a player appearance, and I got the email, and then Copesy rang me literally as it came through, and yeah, it made me slightly late for the player appearance because I was just, obviously it was a incredible phone call to have. I was surprised, to be fair. I wasn't, by the way.
I wasn't.
Yeah. I was surprised, but obviously it's a great honour for me and my family to be involved in such a high quality competition. You know, the World Cup qualifiers. It was great to be in and around it and playing against some top opposition.
And one thing I'll say is always believe that you're gonna get there. And the reason why I say this is because we had a chat, and we had a great chat, me and him, and he said something, I said something, and then a couple of days later something happened. So, and it worked out that he's in the squad. So it's a brilliant feeling, and I said to him, I was so proud. That's one thing that I said to him straight away. Like I was so excited to know that he got called up, because we had discussed it, and then it happened a couple of days later, and it was, I think it's one of them moments. I said, well, you won't realise it now, but like in time when he goes on later down the line career, you'll be like, you know, I've been called up for my country, and then hopefully going forward, you know, games wise, and that John will be involved even more. So it's a blessing, and I think I was happy to see it. I was happy to witness it. And yeah, like a big brother moment, so it was good. It was good, yeah.
There you go. I think it's you. There's another one. It's you. You're the one. You're the next one.
Oh, no, it's you.
No, I just asked him that question.
No, because after.
Oh, my bad. Oh yeah.
He's jet lagged.
What does playing for your country mean to you and your family?
I'll tell you. It means a lot. I think it means a lot more for, not so much like my mum and dad, but I think for like my grandparents and stuff like that. I think it means even more because obviously they're born there, originally from there as well. So with regards to that factor of them seeing their own grandson play for their nation when they've moved over here so long ago, it's a surreal moment for them. And I know like my gran especially, she's obviously getting older and watching it on TV and not being obviously out there because that's where she would be, but watching on TV and seeing her grandson play was massive, and she was proud. Like when I went back, all my aunties, my grand sisters and stuff like that were still out there, and cousins, just the long list of family that were out there, they came to watch. So it was a blessing for that. And on the flip side, you got my dad's side, who, you know, they're buzzing because it's the surname Hippolyte, so they're seeing it in Grenada and they're going obviously another island and being like, well, that's one of our cousins, or that's someone that is, you know, family. So it was massive for them as well, and I was just proud in general, like playing for them. You know, it was a good decision, and I'm happy that I've made that step, and I've represented my country on numerous occasions. So hopefully many more times that will happen, and hopefully we'll have a lot more success as well. What's something that you want to improve on this season? It's a big question.
Something I want to improve on. I'd probably say my decision making. I think like sometimes, obviously I know it's split second decisions that you make in a game, but I think a lot of the time I'll watch a game back and I'll think, well, I could have done this there, or could have done that a little bit different. And I think if I can improve on making those decisions on the pitch, I think things will go a lot smoother. Obviously, it will help me and my teammates out quite a bit. So I think it's something I've spoke to the gaffer about. It's something that I'm aware of that I personally want to improve. So yeah, I'd probably say my decision making. Are you pleased with your career as a whole to date?
See, I can answer this in two ways. I can be like, I'm happy that I've had a football career and I've gone through, done well, been successful in aspects. And then there's other side of me, which is frustration, because I feel like personally within myself, I feel like I could play a lot higher. I feel like I should be a lot higher at this stage. However, my career has folded the way it has. But one thing I will say is I'm only 30, so I've still got years in my eyes to still reach a certain level where I can be satisfied. But as of today, I'm happy. I think there's obviously a lot more achievements that I want to have, whether that be with career level, whether that be with financial, whether that be I always want to be striving for the best, and I'm always going to have that drive, whatever field I ever step into. So I would say right now I'm happy, but I think for myself and going forward, my next 2 to 3 years are where I want to push on as much as I can and keep striving for more success. So yeah, this year and next year are very crucial for me. And as I said, I believe in myself and I believe I can do it. So it's something that I'm going to keep working as hard as I can to, whilst enjoying myself and being as happy as I can. But I'll throw it back to you. That's a good question.
Yeah, I am. I just want to keep enjoying myself. I'm very grateful to be doing what I'm doing and having this as a job. I think my success has come pretty late for what football usually is. I think obviously my promotions and my career in general has only gone like this probably in the last 5 to 6 years, which obviously is a little bit later than a lot of players. But yeah, I'm content at the moment. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun. We're doing well. So yeah, I'm not too bad. Long may it continue.
Lovely.
Myles, I have a little present for you, bro. Obviously for coming out and supporting me.
I appreciate that.
World Cup qualifier shirt versus Germany.
That. You know what? I'm happy you're giving that to me. When you're on the pitch, I was going to shout down, "Get me a top." So I'm happy that you've done that. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, brother.
No worries, man. Love you.
Appreciate that.
Love.